everybody. It's Earth Angel, Natural Intuitive Healer. I'm Joan. That's Trish. And meet our guest, Howard. Say hi, Howard.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, so on my other video, I did the channeling of a message for you guys. The thing is this is going to involve a little testimony for you people. And I'm not telling you to believe, because a lot of people are skeptical, which is fine. You have free will to believe what you want. But when I say I get channeled, I'm going to prove it one more time by a testimony from Howard. Excuse me. Because he is the what?
Said bless you.
Oh, thank you. Because they are 3,000 miles away. Okay? And previous to all of this, I did not know him or the woman that we are talking about. But the woman that we are talking about is a friend like family to him, or as family to him, who he introduced me to when he found out what I do spiritually. So you can pop them up. So I mean, you don't have to kind of stick them up because they can see them. Yeah, bring it back. Just so there you go. So that they can see you, Howard. All right. So the thing is he had asked me, I don't even remember. Do you remember how it went down? You and I had talked, but you said that she had a few questions for me, and I said, sure.
Yeah, she was asking, how do you know what spirits are you actually channeling? If they are actually good or bad?
Correct. And
spirits.
Yep, exactly. And I told her I have multidimensional, I can talk to all spirits, the dark and the light, because we are all full of dark and light. Okay. The thing is I do mine out of love and light so that the dark energies don't come in and attach. So we were having a conversation, her and I, and she was on the FaceTime like this. And she asked me that question, and I started getting channeled messages that come in, and you were sitting right next to her, right, Howard?
Yep, and the look on her face when you started to honor some of the stuff that you said was honestly priceless. She didn't believe exactly what you were saying because how true it was, and she was trying to figure out how you knew.
How I knew about all the way from the current all the way back to her childhood, right?
Yep, all the way back till she was about like maybe 4.
Yeah, about 4 or 5, I think she said. And there was things that I brought up, like about the car situation, about the aggressive, angry person. That was a family secret that was not told to anybody, right?
Correct.
So for me to channel that, it kind of shocked her. And you said the demeanor on her face like changed.
Yeah.
But she wasn't scared of it, was she? She was like enlightened and wanting to know more, huh?
Yes, but she was also like had that. Yeah, you can tell like that's what's that word? It starts with an S. Pretty much like not believing in it.
Oh, skeptical.
Yeah, that.
She was very skeptical.
Like, washing away because she's always had like that interest in knowing what you do.
Yeah.
But she's never really seen it actually done correctly.
Right, kind of like your girl here. They've only seen it basically in the movies of what the movies portrayed it to be. They've never actually seen it firsthand in real life, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So, people, this goes to show you that the energies are true. The channeling is true. And we're not here to force anybody to believe. You can believe what you want. But if you're drawn to these videos, it's because you have that curiosity and your soul is saying that I want to know more so that you can awaken to yourself. Because even with him, now him and I'm not going to tell you the conversations because it's confidential. I don't do that. But when it came to this situation, I only said a few things, but that's why I'm refraining from her name, because it is confidential. You know, this way you can know. But even with him, I did a reading for him. How accurate was I on that reading for you?
Scared the shit out of me.
It scared the shit out of him to the point where I don't think you asked for at least a week, right?
3.
About 3, yeah. Well, okay, yeah, that sounds about right. You didn't ask. And then, you know, he brought some things up and stuff, and I have given him the guidance, because I'm not just a channeler. I'm a spiritual coach, a spiritual mentor. And my job is to be that love and light for people, to answer their questions who are curious about it, who don't have a true understanding, or you've been conditioned or programmed to believe one thing because you see it on TV. Well, the people that do it on TV, I cannot say that all of them are make-believe, because there's a lot of paranormal investigators who have these capabilities, but the business takes them out of their characterization of what's truly being divinely guided. So there's a misconception of how it truly is that puts the actual fear into people, instead of believing that it is of love and light. Because when I said, oh, Spirit's here, she would kind of give me that look like, what do you mean Spirit's here? And over time, her trusting and believing, who started playing peekaboo with you to where you could actually see the figure of the spirit.
That would have been Spirit, yes. Like,
yeah. It scared the shit out of her, though.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
It did. I was freaking the heck out, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. I was, okay.
But the cool thing is, people, is I want you to understand that this journey is not a joke. And these are 2 people who have come into my life, and I've only known them for, I would say, for her, about 5 months, going on 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. And for Howard, about 3 months. Because it was about my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
It was January 3rd, your guys' anniversary date.
How do you know that? I know.
See? It's the channeled messages. That's proof right there, because he just said he didn't even remember. Right?
Yeah.
And what's the thing that I did for you guys when you guys started your relationship? I broke down your life purpose numbers, your soul urge numbers, and how divinely connected your relationship was, right? And I said that it's cool that you guys made it official on January 3rd of 2021, because that was Spirit bringing you together for a new beginning, because you both have had heartache, and therefore this beautiful connection that you feel is something that you've never felt before, right?
Right.
See, people, so the synchronicities, the channeled messages, it's for real. And like I said, he's 3,000 miles away. So this just tells you it doesn't stop at this date to this date to this date. It goes all around the world, all through the cosmos, all the universal life force. They bring it forth. So the other thing I want to do, because everybody's always so serious.
We're so serial.
Oh, so serial. We're just going to be ourselves, and you guys get to interact with us. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and put them down in the comments there, and we will get back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really will.
Because we are very on it. Jam on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on
He's all quiet. He's like, I am not participating in these reindeer games.
that.
It's like, you guys are always silly. We are. We're always jamming. We're always listening to music. Always joking and having a good time, aren't we?
Dancing around in the dining room.
And we're always cracking funnies.
Oh, there's
Hi, Leah.
Leah.
That's his baby. That's his fur baby. That's his fur baby. So yeah, if any of you are curious or any of you are wanting some enlightenment on the journey, I am here to help you. She's learning very well, and he's learning very well too, because they're not afraid to ask questions. Because I'll tell you one thing, I grew up believing, from the way I was conditioned, my family said, don't ask stupid questions. Well, to me, there is never a stupid question.
No question's a dumb question unless you don't ask it.
Exactly. If you don't ask it, you will not receive an answer that helps you to where you need to go. I don't know why I'm being called, but I have to do it. The Two of Wands. Seeing things from different directions, okay? I don't know why they had me do it, but somebody is needing to see things in a different direction. Because you hold the key to your journey. Your thoughts become your reality. If you want to sit in dark thoughts, you're going to have nothing but darkness and trials and tribulations to overcome, and the lessons and blessings to learn. If you're positive and vibrating high, you get beautiful opportunities that come out of nowhere, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you saying that questionably?
I'm not.
I'm saying you get blessings that come out of nowhere, because you had this beautiful blessing come out of nowhere again, right?
Yep.
And you had an opportunity come out of just thin air, right?
Yes, it did.
And that is no coincidence. It happens for a reason, because he's a hard-working man. He's a hardworking man, and he's deserving of it, Spirit says.
Very hardworking.
Very hardworking. And you know...
Hardly working, one of the two.
No, you're a hard worker.
No, you are definitely a hard worker. We know, because we sit and do this a lot where we're joking. But I want you people to know, and I shouldn't refer you as people, you know. Collectives, soul beings. Beautiful, handsome, and beautiful soul beings. But the thing is live your life to the fullest. Don't put limitations. Be that limitless being. Don't put expectations. Do something without expecting something in return, because you will get it abundant from the universe. I don't know why. They're doing it again. Yeah. Look at that. That is Archangel Michael with the spiritual enlightenment that says a lot of you are sitting in your rooms thinking, doing your thinking in your heads. And they're saying you need to stop. You need to be motivated. You need to be that hardworking man or woman. You know? I don't know why they divinely guided me to pull that one, but here they did it again. Because you can stand in your power if you do it. I've got the power. No, I'm just kidding. I got the power to make you laugh. Right?
There you go.
I come up with some funny ass stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Go lay down.
Why?
Go lay down.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do I have to go lay by my dish too?
No, not yet.
Okay, good. Yeah, this is truly living life, you know. Stop sitting and dwelling on things that you cannot change. Have the courage to change the things that you cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. And a lot of you will know that phrase, because that goes along with some of our past experiences of whether it's addiction, you know, whether it's childhood wounds. But it's that serenity prayer. So, really go within. So I want to thank you guys because it's 14:55 on the clock, and that means 555, which is a beautiful new beginning for a lot of you out there who didn't think it was possible. Is there anything you guys want to say or anything you want to add?
She's crazy accurate.
Crazy accurate. I'm crazy for cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs, as they say.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yes.
Do not, how did I want to say that? Do not, it was right there. Don't force yourself. So do I. Don't force yourself to,
What are you doing?
Don't force yourself to go through things on your own. If you have somebody there to talk to and to communicate with, whether it's on the phone, whether it's Facebook, whether it's messaging us,
Yep.
or anything like that, there's always somebody out there to help you. There's always somebody that will listen and help you through that. She's that way for me. He is that way for me.
And she's got a valid point because, first of all, you're never alone. Okay? Spirit is always with you, guiding you. But the people who truly come into your life, who truly put the time and effort into you, don't take it for granted. Truly appreciate it because they're there for a reason on your journey. There's a reason why. Like she said to me today, I wish you would have came into my life sooner. A lot sooner, because there's a lot of things I wouldn't have gone through. And my journey would have been flowing a lot better. But you know what? I said, no, you needed to go through them things in order to get you here to your journey so that you can persevere forward and make them extraordinary pivots in your life to have everything flow. Everything's flowing for her now. I mean, we all go through hardships. We're not sitting here saying, hey, we don't have trials and tribulations. We don't have challenges because pick me, my friends. I'm the pick of the crop, right? Because I got stuff going down. Charlie Brown. Oh, wait, we better not. That's endorsement. Sorry.
Hold up. Reverse. Cut it out.
Hold up. What? Oops.
Nope.
See?
Hold on.
Yeah. In this controlling world, you have to watch what you say all the time. But you know what? I'm looking right here in the camera, and I'm watching every word that's coming out of my mouth. So, how you like my nail? He just smiled like, shut up. No. What?
My phone just looks down. Oh my god.
We're like, what?
It's hot in here. Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
You want to add anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Oh, shit. Say no to drugs.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Other than that, I got nothing.
Hey, that'll help a lot of people.
And it will. It will. You wouldn't believe that little statement. A lot of people turn to that when they get into depression. And you know what?
Yeah.
We all go through it. We are not perfect. We are imperfectly flawed for the perfect person. So accept who you are, love who you are, and have a great journey. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
And the bell.
Oh, yeah, and the bell. Don't forget the bell. And also look down in the description because it will have kind of what we talked about. It will have my email. Oh, there is one thing more I got to say. I'm sorry. Oof. Anyways, there is one more thing. I want to give a shout out to the person who texted my phone and called my phone, left a voicemail, to personally thank me for my videos, that it really inspired him. So I want to give a shout out. You know who you are. I don't really know who you are. I tried asking you, but you were kind of, I'm not going to tell,
Concealed.
which is fine. It was concealed, which is fine. But the thing is, I don't play with deception. I don't play with manipulation. I don't play with people pretending they're me. I don't play with people trying to play mind games, okay? And if you come at me thanking me for what I do, don't come at me in another way. And you know exactly what I mean. So I keep it real. I'm inspiring you, and I've already put it out there because you're not the only one. So just know, this is my passion, is to help people. This isn't a hookup session, okay? As you can see, it's not a hookup, okay? I just wanted to put that out there because I've been having a lot of it, haven't I? And I am a very loyal, dedicated person, not only to the person that I'm with, to the people I love, to my children, which are the people I love too, but I'm devoted to put these messages out to you to help you on your journey. And I just wanted to say that. So it had to be put out there. It's not trying to be rude. And if you don't want to watch my page anymore because of it, I'm just saying that men and women are not objects, okay? Don't treat them like objects. If it truly inspires you, take it at the face value. See the beauty in it. Accept the blessings and the lessons. But now, go within yourself and think about what you need to work on within yourself. That's all I can say. Anything you want to add to it? Because you watched it go down.
Just don't play games. Like, life is not a game. It's
a beautiful song.
For real. Like, yes, it's a beautiful song. And you...
The what?
You only get one.
Exactly. Since you owe me a Coke.
I think there's something in the fridge for you.
Okay. I'll take it.
It's like the lyrics of a song. You choose those lyrics. So choose them wisely.
Yep. You write the book.
Because you have a 50-50 chance of that being published. For lack of a better way of saying it. But on a serious note, do not take life for granted.
Or the people.
Yes.
Or the people. Spirit.
Because, like I said earlier, there are people out there that will help you. There are people out there. You just have to extend that hand out. And I'm not saying it's a handout, because it sure as heck ain't. But if you need help, ask. I've had a hard time asking for help, as she can vouch for, and I'm pretty sure he can vouch for it too. I always hated asking for help, but since then, after that first time asking for help, you may seem like you're annoying people, but you ain't.
Exactly. And she has learned firsthand with me, you can't pull something over my eyes. You can't lie and deceive. You can't do any of that. You can't even hide your emotions around me. What happens? Bam! It's like, oh, so what's bothering you? Nothing. Yeah, right. Now you want to talk about it? And then boom, right away, she's like, okay.
Let's talk in my office.
Yeah. And I take her to the office and I say, let's figure this out. Because when you hold that stuff in your solar plex, which is all about emotions, you are blocking your energetic circuit to your body. You are causing physical pain, mental pain. It's a domino effect.
And you don't want that.
Because this girl right here, from the day I met her till now, I have seen her come into union with herself to make the change and transformation. She catches herself when she's doing stuff that she knows that she shouldn't be doing and it should be out of unconditional love. She catches herself. Before, she didn't have no attitude of gratitude. And that's what I love about my passion of who I am, who they gifted me to be that strength for her, because she didn't have people who were on her side. And you know, I can tell you this too. When I met her, and it scared the shit out of her, okay? But I told her what her family life was about and things that have happened. And it was just like, when she had that meltdown, she had her awakening. And it was the most beautiful thing to see that awakening. But it was so painful to see that it took so long to unthaw the ice around her heart, to know that complete strangers can come into your life and they can melt that ice down for unconditional love to pour out.
I got something to say on that.
Okay.
When you see somebody that I'm walking down the street, for instance, or you're sitting there driving by, you honestly don't know what that other person is going through. Simple wave and a smile can honestly change somebody else's whole entire day.
Absolutely.
You can also become that light beacon for them, and just that's a tiny little freaking ordeal that you do.
Yes.
Just like our Thanksgiving.
That is absolutely what he just said. And if you heard him, you know, he said that one little smile, that one little standing in line and just cracking a joke, that one little, you know, striking up a conversation. You don't know what people have walked through their journey, you know, so you can enlighten them and you can be that beacon of light. And, you know, he's a good one because I've noticed about him, and like I said, this is the most face-to-face interaction we've had. Now, we're still waiting for him to come up, but anyways.
That's another story.
None of your biz, okay? But anyways, the fact is that everybody travels a journey. We are not here to judge people. We are here to uplift and enlighten people and be that beacon of light to bring them to their path so that they can see through the wooded trees that there is a better outcome on the other side. So that's a very valid point there, Howard, of what you said.
Just because you fall into the hole doesn't mean you keep digging. You climb out towards the light and free yourself from those shackles.
And I'll tell you how beautiful life works. Her and I went to go do a friend a favor. Yeah, kind of. Our personalities right away. Okay.
Anyway.
But we're on for collectives.
Oops. Hold on.
I
have to find you again.
We're on with the collective. We're on with the collective, so we gotta refrain until we shut the vid down. Okay, but anyways.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
Funny.
It happened.
But we were doing a favor for a friend. Now you got me all messed up. But anyways, yeah, we were doing what I just said we were doing, and we we stopped by Scooters to do this favor for a friend. What happened when we got to the window? And mind you, we didn't know, but what happened?
We placed our order, and then we drove up to the window. There was a car in front of us, and then we get up to the window ourselves, and they're like, oh, the car in front of you paid.
They paid it forward. They bought our drinks from the car in front of us who didn't even know us. That kind, loving, gentle person is going to get so much back from spirit just because of that gentleness and that generosity that they did, which made us pay it forward, because every day we pay it forward to somebody else. Because you know what her and I did? We boxed up from a friend of ours. We've got the containers, and on Thanksgiving, we boxed up a bunch of food. And we went looking for homeless people. And we blessed them with the food, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We
You
did
should have
that.
seen the smiles on their faces. Like, I wanted to cry. She wanted to cry.
Yes, it was mind-blowing because for any of you who have never been homeless, which I have been homeless. I have been homeless. But you know what? It taught me valuable things. But these people are human beings too. So the one thing I want to bring up about this, because everybody says, well, if I give them money, they're going to go buy alcohol. They're going to go do this. They're going to go do that. Well, you know what? Once you hand that money over to their hand, it is no longer your money. You gifted them that. So you don't control whether or not they go and get a drink to calm their addictions, you know, if they're detoxing or whatever it may be. Do it out of the kindness of your heart. And no matter what they do with the money, drop the ego, drop the pride, drop the control, because it's whatever they need at that moment, what they do with the money, okay? It's you being that love and light and saying, okay, I see this person here, sitting here. They need money. They have a sign out here. They're sitting in freezing cold. Remember, it was like 20 below, and that guy was sitting on the corner. And what did I do? I rolled up. Here you go. And she handed him a bottle of water and everything to make sure that he had something to hydrate himself. So don't discredit people because you don't know their situations. Because I have seen a lot of homeless people who were doctors, who were lawyers, who have hit hard times and have become homeless. So just because they don't hold that status, it's not for you to judge. It's not for you to make that call. Just know if you're going to give a homeless person money, say it and say, I don't care what you do with it. This is now your money. You go do what you have to do.
Don't judge them on how they look. Maybe those new shoes, they use the money from that somebody else gave them. They probably walked barefoot to the store and bought a pair of shoes so their feet weren't cold.
Exactly.
Just because somebody is wearing something bright and fancy, it doesn't mean that, oh, they're just trying to panhandle and all this other stuff. It does not mean that.
Exactly. Because you know what? That money you give, believe it or not, some of them do save up. And just like that one, how he had that nice winter jacket or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys all judge him. In society, everybody is there to judge. That is the dark, devilish energy for you to judge another human being. My question is what would happen if you were put in that situation, if roles were reversed and the universe says, hey, I'm going to take your beautiful life away and I'm going to put you where this homeless person is, and I'm going to put this homeless person where you are. And you will see what he goes through. Called names, not just he, because there's he and she, you know, but they're called names. They're put down. They're cut down. And that's not what we're here to do. We're here to uplift and enlighten people and do it out of infinite love and unconditional love.
Never judge a book by its cover.
People that are homeless too are part of the armed forces as well.
Exactly. Yes, the veterans. Yes. Yes. I have seen that too, because there's
PTSD where they cannot be around other people, so they end up putting themselves and isolating themselves away from everybody else.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And so if you guys come across a homeless person, you know, make it your love and light to bring them food, give them, you know, I'm not saying flop a bunch of money down at them. Anything that you give, whether it's $1, $2, $5, $10, $20,
it all adds up.
It all adds up, and it helps them. Because they can go into the gas stations that they hang around and get a bag of chips, or they can go and get a hot dog, you know. You don't get to make that call.
That would probably be the first time they've eaten in weeks.
If you don't want them to use that money on that, I'm on the phone real quick. If you don't want to hand them money, you can just go out and go buy them the food for them.
Exactly, because
that's something that you are worried about.
They are greatly appreciated, because this man, that one of the men that we had given the boxes of food for Thanksgiving, and I mean, I had enough food because I had the big family here and I had tables and cupboards and counters packed full of food. When we did this, this man was standing on an overhead bridge of a major highway on the corner trying to get any car that comes to help him. We come down because he was on this side. We come down going northbound, caught him out of the corner of my eye. She whipped a bitch. Oh, sorry. Flipped the corners, come back, and that man was over there trying to get these people who were just driving past him to pay attention. And I yelled, I rolled down my window and I'm like, sir, come here. And he goes, yes, ma'am. Very polite, loving man. I could feel his aura. He was so kind and so loving. And I said, here. And I handed him a couple of them, you know, and he opened it up and he's like, oh my God, you can see the tears want to just roll down his face because you don't know what it was, but he will always remember that Thanksgiving that the blonde and the dark-haired girl rolled up in the truck and just handed me this out of nowhere. And he greatly appreciated it because by the time we started going down, we could see him having that open, eating out of that Thanksgiving box dinner that we made for him. He was eating out of that box. He was hungry, but everybody kept driving past him. So don't take these people for granted. They need your help.
Before you judge the book, open it and read some of the pages.
Yes.
It may be, what's the word I'm looking for? It may be, I don't want to use this word, but depressing. But once you read through, that ending will brighten your day.
You will feel very happy inside. Yeah.
Yes.
Like he just said, you will feel very happy inside and you will be rewarded from the divine. You will get divine abundance paid back in good karma. So if there was something, if there was a loan that you were trying to get or a vehicle or a house, you know, you start doing them good deeds, Spirit is going to bless you with it. And look at this light. This light makes me look like I'm a ghost, doesn't it? But on a serious note, that's what I wanted to put out there because I see it so much. And where I come from, there is about 4,000 homeless people that the homeless shelters are completely full to where these people stand out there for 4 to 10 hours a day to make sure that they get a spot. Okay, I'm not asking you to give up your home or, you know, bring them a bed or something like that, but at least make sure they have food or, you know, hydrated so that they're not becoming weak, you know? How are they supposed to turn their life around if you're going to drive past them every day and not give them something to hydrate themselves, not give them something to eat to strengthen themselves to be able to turn their life around? You need to be that beacon of light.
It reminded me of a video on this topic that I've seen. It's one that has no words, like nobody's sitting there talking or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Silent
it's
film.
just a video that has some music playing. And it was a store owner
Mm-hmm.
that was always brushing away this homeless guy because whenever he went over to open up his shop, he was laying there asleep
Yes.
in front of it. You know the video I'm talking about?
I know exactly because that man used to own that place, gave him a job at that very place, who he became CEO, right?
It's a different one, but
Oh, okay.
There's another one.
Okay. Same concept, but he became the CEO of this. That employee worked his way up. The man that once owned it became homeless. And this new CEO of the company kept feeding this man and giving him his little corner there at his shop and feeding him. And all of a sudden, it was that guy, that homeless guy, sent him this beautiful gift and said, "Thank you for giving to me like I gave to you when you first needed the job when I hired you on. And because I lost everything, now I'm in the same position that you were in." It's beautiful. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but there's this other video, the one I was talking about. So the guy kept brushing the homeless guy away, like kicking him out in front of the store, so he can open up his store and have customers come in. And one night, the homeless kid wasn't there anymore. You know. Then so the guy was all happy about it and stuff. And next thing you know, the following day, his store gets mugged. And it gets broken into and everything. And the store owner was like, "Well, why did this happen? You know, my store is all locked up." He was doing like a 4-minute ordeal. And next thing you know, he looked at the security footage of what happened. And the homeless guy was stopping vandals from breaking into the guy's store. And next thing you know, the vandals ended up pretty much severely hurting him to where the homeless guy wasn't able to be there anymore, you know?
Right.
Then they ended up were finally able to go in and destroy and rob everything from that one guy. And the store owner realized how much help that one guy was and realized how badly he treated him.
Exactly.
On everything.
So then he had that guilt and remorse for this guy was doing him a favor in disguise when he prejudged him because he was homeless.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful story. Thank you for bringing that up, because it just goes to show that people are so close-minded about another human being. You don't know what they've traveled. So, all right. Well, this video is 41 minutes and, 42 now. Okay. This is Triumph. This is Spirit saying it's time to end it. I just want to say thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Howard, for confirming, and telling your stuff too, so that these people can understand that a true skeptic or a non-believer can really open up to a beautiful path and see the blessings that have come in. And, same with the beacon of light, you being that happy hello to somebody who could have the most mundane life. But that little conversation you did it shows that somebody cared enough to acknowledge them, and it made them happy.
Yep. You were very welcome, and thank you for having me on.
You're very, very welcome. And there'll be many more times, buddy. He's like,
on.
Yay! We've got a third one. All right, people. I did it again. I'm sorry. You are collectives. Okay. And I just smacked my mouth because I am so used to joking around with my best friend here, and it's my peeps, it's my people, come on. But anyways, you guys are like family, because when you pay attention to these and you have stuck through me. Also, didn't I just do this a little bit ago before we went on this tangent? I think it's like deja vu.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Okay.
You must be channeling what I must wanting to do right now.
Yeah, let's get the spray out, okay? No, what I want to say, and I'll say it in another video, okay? No, I'll say it right now. I want to thank all of my subscribers who have stuck through this journey with me for the last year, because on March 22nd, the Master Builder date, I opened up these channels. So I want to thank you for being a part of my life as well for the last year. It's been real. Look down in the description, watch the other videos, and thank you guys so much. Sending love and light. Peace.